And that's why God made yo motherfucking stank ass, yo motherfucking stank ass hoe. That's why you a dead motherfucker and I'm alive. It's because yo stank ass a motherfucking alcoholic and my stank ass, if I just take 3 shots and a little hit of pot, I fucking vomit immediately. And it's because yo stank ass an alcoholic, that's how God allowed you to make your own fucking self, and my stank ass alive vomiting up 1.7 or 1.75 or 1.5 or 2.5 shots of alcohol. I can't even maintain 3 fucking shots of liquor in my body and a hit of marijuana. I vomit that shit out immediately. And it's because I'm not yo stank ass. Yo stank ass was an alcoholic and a drug addict. That's why I got all my teeth. Because yo stank ass, a fucking retarded ass stank ass, and you are retarded, okay? That's why Gödel's incompleteness theorem basically was like, dude, there's a fundamental issue with self-reference. And then when you say this statement is impossible to prove true, well, you put that statement as true, and then you end up in a paradox because the statement is impossible. It's saying it's an untrue truth. And it's because there's a complete detachment from the self, of the reality. You're trying to go from one, which is a statement in and of itself, about in and of itself, and then you're trying to loop it up into a higher realm of two to reflect upon its own self, when it's completely contained. That's why there's literal numbers, because there is cardinality and directionality here. And that's exactly what happened with fucking Alan Turing with the halting problem. And why that's self-reference, he said it's even worse than that. So due to the self-reference issue, well, no program is able to mirror another program, foregoing its own self and its true nature of its own self to mirror a program and its reality, to say whether or not from an external existence that program runs infinitely or not. And it's because when that program needs to mirror and replicate the exact program, a separate exact program, it foregoes its own nature and its own self, which it never even had in the first point. So again, this is just what happens when you go 1, 2, 3, as opposed to what's beautiful, and you pull down from higher realms, 987, yeah, 987, right? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay? G0, go. And this is how you see a whole planet looking like a fucking bunch of horses running out the motherfucking gate ass backwards. Okay? So we're gonna start running a new race here for all of you, and it's gonna be horsies in the gates backwards, and they gotta run fucking backwards, and that's gonna be the new bet we all hedging on. An ass backwards horse race where the horses run backwards, and we're gonna enjoy that race. And when I say we, I'm talking about me, myself, and I. And you're more than welcome to join if you'd like.